To many Chinese people, Joseph Stilwell is a legendary general. The Chinese and US forces he trained won many battles in what today is known as Myanmar, victories that were crucial in helping China win the war against Japanese invasion.
Every morning, he would smoke after breakfast, but the way he smoked was different. We never saw him breathe the smoke in or out. He just put a cigarette in his mouth. Later we knew he was just like to smell the cigarette.
Liu says Stilwell was a stickler for details. He would check the troops' dorm to see if it was clean and wouldn't hesitate to remind soldiers to clean their collars. But while the general's rules were strict, they also helped save lives.
His most important notice, everyone in the troops knew from his paper notice, was that soldiers must not drink unboiled water in Burma and not eat wild fruit in case the Japanese had poisoned them. He said if you have to drink water, it must be flowing. If you eat fruit, you pick those after they had been eaten by monkeys.
95-year-old Liu Gongrang was tearful and astonished when he looked at Stilwell's photo on the internet. He was a guard in the military command of China Army based in India. He served Stilwell for 4 months in Taipaka after the general had led Chinese troops to take Mongon and China-US forces to take over Mikina in 1944. The two battles were essential victories that seriously damaged the Japanese forces in northern Burma, but they were also crucial to China's eventual victory in World War II as they helped secure the only supply route to China from the outside world, the Ledo Road. In China, people still remember General Stilwell after who the road was named. This section in Qinglong County, known as the 24th Zig, is part of the Stilwell Road that linked India, Myanmar, and China. In the 1940s, at least 1,000 trucks raced the steep, sharp bends every day to carry sorely needed materials to China to fight against the Japanese troops. The road was built by Chinese civilians and the U.S. troops under the supervision of Stilwell after Japanese troops cut off the original Burma Road. History researcher Chen Yalin says the 24th Zig is a famous section of Stilwell Road.
The Stilwell Road had to ensure 1,500 tons of supplies were transported from this place to the front lines. In 1944, the U.S. Army sent the 1880 Engineering Battalion to renovate the 24th Zig. They slowed down the sharp bends and built the retaining walls.
The 24th Zig is only 2 hours' drive from Liu Gongrang's home, but he rarely goes there. The veteran says that after coming back from the war, he never walked away from his home. His memories are hidden behind those mountains.
The new 1st Army's 38th Division has about 20 soldiers buried in Bamo, west of its train station. I buried them. I cut off trees to build fence and stapled them with iron nets. If the government wants to bring their bodies back, I want to go, and I will pay the trip for myself.
The former soldier says he could find many other places in Myanmar where his bodies are buried. 吴国秀 CCTV 贵州 Province